Hey everyone, welcome to the Watching the Throne YouTube channel. My name is Travis Bean, aka still not Chris Lambert. He'll be back soon, I promise. Um, Missed a few days of updates for the Best Kanye West Song Tournament Deathmatch Extreme 2020, which if you don't know what that is, it's a giant contest we set up on Twitter every year where we go through and we basically all the Kanye songs battle in a bloody battle where lots of enemies are created. But by the end, you're all kind of friends. But each day, songs go up against each other, songs go move on, songs are eliminated, and we're just giving updates each day here in the YouTube channel. Um, and we're just going to cycle between days through days 4, 5, and 6 and preview day 7 of voting. We're going to get right to it. Back on day 4, we started, it was the second round of voting for round 1. We had a pre-qualifying round, and then we started on round 1. And let's just see what we had those days. Gosh, I hate the zoom in thing on this. Violent Crimes whooped on Na 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 Remix. No surprise there. Made in America beat Drunken Hot Girls. That's a bummer. Made in America's great, but I think Drunken Hot Girls is one of Kanye's most underrated and overhated songs. RoboCop beat Facts, Charlie Heat version. I was actually kind of surprised by that. I always loved RoboCop and kind of just thought I was alone in that for a long time, but apparently a lot of people love it. That's not something I really realized, so good to see that. Wash Us in the Blood beat Bring Me Down. A lot of old Kanye heads not happy about that. 30 Hours beat Closed on Sunday. Not surprising. I can't expect many Jesus is King songs will move very far outside of Follow God. No More Parties in LA beat Hell of a Life. Also not a surprise, one of the most adored tracks from The Life of Pablo beating one of the most hated tracks on My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Pretty big win, though. Hey, come on, guys. Hell of a Life is pretty good. Father Stretch My Hands Part 2 beat Everything We Need. Again, not surprising. And then, oh, here we go. Ham versus St. Pablo. St. Pablo is... Nobody's come out and said it besides me. I'll put myself out there. But I think the general notion is St. Pablo has a pretty good shot at winning this year. I would say between that and like Power and I don't know. There are a few front runners, but to me, St. Pablo is kind of at the top. So that was day 4. Then on day 5, we had our first 3-way matchup, which is always exciting. Whenever there is a song that doesn't win at least 50.5% of the vote in a round, we consider it a tie, and then both songs move on, and then there's a 3-way. 3-way, gosh. Last time, and I think in this video or one of the videos, I said, God, it was a roller coaster I like to ride. This is the podcasting business and the YouTube business, I guess. Sometimes you just say shit you flat out don't mean and don't want it to come out that way. But anyway, I Wonder beat both I Minute and Drive Slow. Not surprising. People love I Wonder. Although I Minute, Hate to See You Go, one of my absolute favorite Kanye songs. Father Stretch My Hands Part 1 really whooped on Free. Not surprised Father Stretch My Hands won. I'm surprised it won by that much. Free's a great song, guys. Real Friends beat Last Call. That was closer than I expected. I love Last Call to Death. It's one of my absolute favorite Kanye songs, but I would expect Real Friends to win more than that. So maybe Chris and I are really pushing Last Call out there as like a premier Kanye song. Maybe we're fine. That work is finally paying off. Paranoid versus Jesus Walks. Jesus Walks wins that one, even though a lot of people seem to love Paranoid. It is Jesus Walks. Follow God beat Welcome to the Jungle. Not surprising. Welcome to the Jungle isn't one of the more popular songs from Watch the Throne. All Day beats New God Flow. Not surprising, although I would expect a bigger win than that, to be completely honest. And Hold My Liquor beats Stronger. That was, you know what, that's impressive, because Stronger is one of Kanye's most popular songs and adored by many people. To see Hold My Liquor gain its reputation has just soared through the roof. I think it's one of his absolute best songs, top 5 Kanye song. So I'm really happy to see that it's winning by that much against Stronger. I think it has a legit shot to go really far in this tournament. And then Touch the Sky beat Waves. Not surprising. People love Touch the Sky. Waves is probably my favorite Kanye song, but I get why people don't love it, and don't begrudge them. And then finally, we've got, these are the matchups that are just kind of now finishing. Not kind of now finishing, are now finishing. But They look pretty set in stone at this point. After this many votes and this long, we pretty much see who's going to win on day 6. Celebration's going to be Primetime. Not surprising. Welcome to Heartbreak is going to be I Am a God. Also not surprising, although I love I Am God to death. So that's kind of a bummer to see it go. Gold Digger beat Cold. Also not surprising. But if you haven't heard Cold, one of the absolute best tracks from Cruel Summer. Kids See Ghost beat Wouldn't Leave. I'm surprised by it's that much. Although Wouldn't Leave doesn't seem to be a song people love from Ye. I think it's probably a top 3 song in that album. I love that song, but I'm also invested in the Kim Kanye relationship. FML just squeaked past Diamonds from Sierra Leone remix. I'm kind of surprised FML won. Legitimately, like, I would think the remix of Diamonds would pull that off, but maybe people are really into the OG mix of Diamonds, and this is their way of showing that they don't want the remix anymore. Gone Be Late, kind of a fitting matchup there. Not surprised by that. Gone has a pretty big coalition behind it. Rightfully so. Ghost Town whooped on Feel the Love. Hate to see Feel the Love go, but it is Ghost Town. And Spaceship whoops on Bad News. A lot of whooping today. Whew. That's too bad. And then finally, we have the tournament. So far, people could vote, make their predictions for the brackets. And we got a total of 347 predictions. They all came flooding in at the last day. And it looks like the same people are pretty much still in first place. Ultralight Beam. Best Believe I Thought About Killing You for some of these matchups. I know what you mean. Give Me a Teal on My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy Vinyl. Yeah. If you have a list, by the way, don't start a podcast. I just wanted to check where I was, though, because even though I'm kind of far behind, see, I have 58 points. Significantly behind, but I just want to show people where I'm at, so when I do come back and win, you all feel like fools. And finally, look at today's matchups. There's some good ones. We have Hands On versus 4-5 Seconds. I would imagine 4-5 Seconds absolutely whoops on Hands On, even though I love that song. Murder to Excellence versus Good Friday. Murder to Excellence is adored by Watch the Throne fans. Coldest Winter versus Roses. Sorry, that one just settled in. That's what a trying matchup. Coldest Winter, notably about Kanye losing his mom, and Roses is a song where he visits the hospital of his family to visit his grandma in the hospital. Okay, that's wrong. I would never go in and like change the matchups, but I feel like that's cruel for a Kanye fan to vote on. So I understand if you don't vote in that poll today and choose to abstain. Nah Nah Nah, it's back. The non-remix version versus Can't Tell Me Nothing. It's gonna get whooped. Sorry, the zooming is just like all messed up on this. Love Lockdown versus Yikes. Love Lockdown will whoop on that. Only One versus Good Morning. That'll be interesting. Actually don't know how that one will play out. I would think Only One's gonna win, but people love Good Morning. We Major versus Don't Like. That'll be interesting. I don't even know which. I don't have a guess on that one. I refuse to guess. Monster versus Facts. That'll be interesting. I would think Monster wins that one. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8. That's all 8 for today. Thanks for watching these weird updates that we do. I mean, you could just go look at the poll results yourself. But for some reason, we're doing this. I enjoy doing it, so I guess that's the only real reason it's happening. Thanks for watching. If you want to support the show, subscribe to us on patreon.com/Kanye Podcast. For $5 a month, you not only support the show, but you get access to every song analysis we've ever done on the show. We're updating a lot of our episodes. For 5 years, we've been going through all of Kanye's songs, and at some point we realized, like, oh, like the quality used to be shitty, and we used to be worse at this. So we decided to get rid of a lot of the episodes, and we're just redoing them all right now, and we're in the middle of the late registration. The College Dropout episodes are up. Yay, Kids See Ghost, Jesus is King, The Life of Pablo, Yeezus. All those episodes are still up. I think we're going to re-record Yeezus and The Life of Pablo, though. So get those while you can. And listen to the show. You can listen to our public feed. You can listen to this news podcast, this news show. I don't even know if you can call it a show. But you can listen to this news show on Apple as well, or any podcast, I guess. Any podcast platform. It's just called Kanye West News. And that's it. Please vote in the polls. It's always fun for us to do this. And we have a charity giveaway going through the polls this time, so you can keep track of that on the Twitter feed. And that is all for today. Thanks for watching, and Chris will be back soon, I promise.